knowing she's not a fighter. For y'all to, I don't know if y'all woke up out of her sleep to beat her naked like that. Well, why she was naked? For your men to sit in that room and watch her, that girl hit on her like that while she was naked. Do y'all have sisters? Do y'all have a mother? What if someone show y'all a video like that?
Man, peace and blessings to the tribe. Like, share, and subscribe, family. You are now watching Telescope Channel.
It wasn't sounding right, so and then she said, Shanquella gone. So, I'm saying gone, gone where, and she said, she dead. I said, dead how? And she said, alcohol poison. So when she said alcohol, I said, I got alcohol poison, where's she at? So she said, Mexico, Cabo. So, the phone just, my phone dropped and I just started crying. I'm trying to figure out who she was over there with, said she was over there with some friends that she went to school with, went to sailing with. So I said, you know of them? You know them? She said, I know of them. I just know she went to school with them. So, from there, my whole night was just trauma. And I just cried all that night. The same thing you heard, there's a video out there.
Yeah.
That, she picked up by the neck and slammed on the ground. And once they slammed it, she didn't get back up. Get back up. So I guess that slam right there must have broke her dick and her spinal cord. Something about he was the last one. He was the last one about her breathing or something,
So when I got there, she was in the game room. They told me she was not feeling good, so I instantly go to her, put on her side, get a bag, and all that. So I'm sitting right next to her the whole time. I was crossing my heart and hope that
he playing soft music and rubbing her head. Really? You saw the bruises. You saw the bruises. You came in the house. You want to sit there and say you played music and rub her head, and she took a last breath, you left? You saw the music. Come on, man, really? You should have came in the house. Hey, y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all stand down here. Y'all stand down here. Y'all not going back. Y'all not back going to the United States. Y'all didn't came in here and thought he bruised. Y'all didn't hurt this girl. No. Y'all ain't there without it. She got a mother and a father. You got people back here in the States that love her and care about her. Should have did more than what you did. You trust and believe me, every last one of y'all. Y'all would have stayed there at that hospital down there with my daughter. I would have made sure y'all got back here. He wouldn't have been standing in Mexico. That would have meant a whole lot to me, knowing that you stayed down there with my daughter. So I got there, we got there. In which I know it wasn't but God that led me to her. So me and my brother got on that phone and started Googling all the funeral homes that was over in Mexico, Cabo. So we came up with funeral home Riviera, funeral home over there. And first we called, a guy answered the phone. He didn't speak English. So we called back again. And another young lady answered the phone. And her name was Elizabeth. And from that point on, she said, I asked her, you have Shanquella Robinson over there? She said, yes, sir. Hey, Miss Robinson, I'm sorry for your loss. I said, Mr. Robinson's going to stick with you until I get your daughter back to the state. That lady was like an angel. After I wired the money, they got the body. So did the paperwork, and it'll take a while for that paperwork to get done because they transfer everything over into English. Yeah. So she got back here last Thursday, around about 5 o'clock. So I'm sitting there in the funeral home. As soon as that door opened and that box came in there, with her in it, man, just cried like a baby. Yeah. Didn't even want to leave out the funeral home. My brother had to pull me out of there. I'm sitting here, looking at her, seeing, a knot on her head, her eye swole, she got a cut lip. And, that's no alcohol wasn't going to do all that. So I said, something not adding up right here. And so y'all going to come back here to the States, bring her luggage back, sit right there in her mom's, in her sister's face, ate, told y'all story, how it happened, alcohol poisoning and all that. And then, 2 or 3 days later, when that report came back, the lady told me, no, Mr. Brown, your daughter didn't die of alcohol poisoning. She died, it was trauma to her neck and her spinal cord. It was broke. So that's when I just had it. I said, no, I said, baby girl, your daddy is not going to let you die in vain. I will get justice for you. And it's a shame, for y'all men to be sitting in the room, the video I saw. Yeah. For y'all men to be sitting in that room and y'all let this go on and do nothing. You're supposed to be her best friend for 5 years. And y'all supposed to be friends. Yeah. Friends just don't do that. No, I could never call whatsoever. What mom was telling me, he'll come over to the house. I guess he was coming over to see what kind of information they knew. But once I found the information out, that's how they found the information, was through me, that she had a broken neck and a broken spinal cord, trauma. Right. That's how they got the information, was through me. And then once they came, when I called him, said what happened, then he was over there. Then all of a sudden, when they told me he got all sick and wasn't feeling good, and said his aunt was with him or his mama was with him, he wanted to leave. And when he left, they ain't heard no more from him, So, and then when I saw the video, for y'all to beat her, knowing she's not a fighter, for y'all to, I don't know if y'all woke up out of her sleep to beat her naked like that. Well, why she was naked? For your men to sit in that room and watch her, that girl hit on her like that while she was naked. Do y'all have sisters? Do y'all have a mother? What if someone show y'all a video like that? Someone beating on your mother or beating on your sister naked? How would you feel? And she's not even defending herself because she's not a fighter. You're already bigger than her. She petite, no more than about 120, 125 pounds. That's not her style. Her style is not a fighter. She wasn't raised like that.
This last part was for the people that kept on asking, is the feds getting involved, the FBI investigating this case, have the FBI arrested anybody or anything like that. In this case, this was the last part was for primarily because, I gotta reiterate, I guess, but I said it prior and I said it before. I don't know if it was on my last upload or if it was on somebody else's show, but Mexico is a sovereign country, so for them to actually get over here and do certain things is it would be kind of damn near impossible unless it was of political gain for if it was of political gain for the U.S. In such cases, this is why you have Brittany Griner, over there doing her time or whatever, because they couldn't get an even swap out, an even trade out. Russia was trying to put up, pretty much make a bargain deal so they can get somebody else out. So if it's not for, I say that to say if it's not for political gain for the country, then 9 times out of 10 they don't normally, intervene and stuff like that. Now in this case, being that they want to make Cabo seem like a nice place and stuff like that, it seemed like they may be working with the feds over here and stuff like that. So once the federales over here find out something in their investigation, then they're gonna ship it over to the people over there in Cabo. Then they'll, eventually, more than likely, apprehend the suspects and ship them over there back to Mexico. And then they'll be ordained in the jurisdiction to go by Mexican law, man. And one thing about that Mexican law is probably you a gringo going over there too, man. One thing about that Mexican law, man, there's probably so much corruption in it. They probably don't even put their papers together right and all that stuff like that, man. It's just probably just chaos over there. You know what I'm saying? The judge probably, I remember one of my homies was telling me the judges don't even really show up in court. It's just you, your lawyer, and you just get your time to prosecute. Man, it's crazy. But enough of that, man. Let's shed some light on his brother's daughter, man, and what he had to say about the federales getting involved.
I'm just waiting on them.
Yes,
I'm in the blind, just like everybody else in the blind. I just know God is moving.
Peace and blessings to the tribe, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. They said it. Now we speaking on it. I'm Mr. Telescope, and you're now watching Telescope channel. Just getting back into it though. About to wrap the video up, but just landing it in the video on, man, may God bless y'all for sure. May God bless y'all, because everybody's going through it. As you can see, this brother's going through it. Just lost his daughter, had to fly her back. Had to, first of all, get that news. These people eating at your dinner table and stuff like that, acting like they friends of your family. Then you come to find out, once your daughter get over here, you fly your daughter out. Everything these people told you, who's, allegedly and supposedly supposed to be friends, was complete, bull crap and lies. And, it seemed like they started off with, you started off with a sinister intent, so you're going to end with a sinister intent. And that's probably how this thing all started, man. It started with a sinister intent. It started with malicious intent, man, from the fight to everything, man, from the whole vacation. So, we watching the story like everybody else. We gonna watch it unfold. You know what I'm saying? Everybody send your prayers out to this brother, and his wife, because they gonna need it. And salute to y'all. Peace and blessings, man. R.I.P. Shanquella Robertson. Sorry we gotta be making this video. Telescope, go.
Hey, what's going on, family and visitors? Peace and blessings to you all. Welcome to the Telescope channel. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell in the bottom corner. Here at the Telescope channel, we're going to be diving in from everything from music to religion, sports, and all other current events. Subscribe to the channel so you can stay updated. Let's go get it in.